Good evening, Sagittarius. This is Inner Knowing Messages Tarot and fellow crosswatchers. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for being here. This is your April mid-monthly check-in reading just to see where we are with the energy for the rest of this month. So how are you all? How are you all doing? The cards are jumping out, guys. So we'll take that one. Now I've got 5 decks here, and this deck is a brand new deck. It's a healing energy deck. So I wanted to include it just to sort of change it up a little, add a little extra to the mid-monthly reads. And I've also got new cards for love and romance. So I'll be doing a love and romance reading separately at some point this month, if I'm able to get round to it all. And I'll also be back again towards the end of the month to then do your monthly read for May. So how are we, guys? Have the cards or has things turned out better for you or as planned as the cards have stated? Let me know. It'd be great to know some feedback and some information. And also, if you have any suggestions that you would like, you can put forward. I always love to read your comments as well. There we go. So let's put these here. Fantastic. So first card, we have the 9 of Swords. We've got here isolation with the 9 of Swords. Now this card is about feeling trapped and restricted. It's about being backed into a corner, hands tied behind your back, or you're feeling victimized or paralyzed by fear or terror. You could have anxiety, you could be feeling pressure, feeling hopelessness, helpless, powerless, silenced, and in crisis. So is that something that has happened or is happening, or is it somebody around you that's actually experiencing that right now? Let me know. And then we have the 5 of Cups. Now, 5s are all about change. So I'd like to think that whatever has been happening or has happened is now changing up for the better. The 5 of Cups is not necessarily the best of cards, I know. But what it can state is that, if you happen to, I say easier said than done, I know, because the cups are about love, but if you're able to focus on moving forward from what you've just gone through and experienced, you'll find there's actually something like a new chapter or a new beginning that's actually close by. It's closer than you think, more than you realize. But because you've had such a heartbreak or something that's happened, it might have thrown you off your path or off like your way of doing things. So now's the time to start to think ahead now and put some things into motion and move forward. Easier said than done, I know, but this is what I feel is coming through with the cards here. Now, this card came out in another reading already. This is card 1717, and it says drama alert. It says independence, soul mission, alone time, learning, healing, aspirations. It says take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What happens to be a lull in activity right now is just a natural part of the process. So if you do feel like with that 5 of Cups, for example, that you're stuck in this bit of a rut situation, you don't know which way to turn, trust that this is meant to happen for a reason. I know it sounds cliche and easier said than done, but believe me, when these things happen, and these tower moments almost that we have, like, a bit of despair and, uncertainty, it's simply clearing the path ahead for you for a better way of life or to move forward into something much better, more deserving for yourself. And then we have, in terms of the Crystal Angel card, Watermelon Tourmaline. Watermelon Tourmaline. That's a mouthful, isn't it? And this card is all about stress reduction. It says, de-stress your mind, body, and sorry, I'm trying to read it in the light here. De-stress your mind, body, and heal as you need to, and rest, recharge, and revive. So again, I think this is kind of linked here from what I'm feeling. from what this devastation or this anxiety, this thing that's been going on here with the swords and the Five of Cups. It's about, you know, giving yourself a bit of time to sort of get through this hard, difficult time that you've been experiencing lately. You know, don't be afraid to be, you know, say no to things for once. You're not here to people please, you know. You are here for you. That might come across selfish, but you've got to be selfish because you cannot pour from an empty cup. Okay, you've got to be fully filled yourself before you can then help others. And that's definitely something that I've had to really work on myself and have been over the last, I'd say, 8 to 10 years. The last card is a healing card, and it says return to heart. And it says, I breathe light and stick to the essentials for my soul, the present moment. I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace and inner silence. So again, it is about having that time out. It's about being in a less stressful environment. It's not adding to the stress or confusion or anxiety and the upheaval of things that have been going on there. It's about taking care of yourself before you can then move on forward to a new brighter beginning, a new chapter, as I keep feeling here for you. But there we are, Sagittarius. I hope that makes sense for you. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps you as a guidance there. But I will be back again soon. And if you could do so, I would be grateful if you could give this a thumbs up with this reading. And if you're able to subscribe to this channel, if you haven't done so already, that would be fantastic. Until the next reading, guys, thank you so much. Take care. Stay blessed.